There's something under the house. That's where I found that little piece of mine shaft when I was digging out this room. There's something under the house. So I've collected some tools and stuff, and rather than dig a new hole, I've got this unfinished staircase deal. So I'll just go down here and start digging. Now that I'm putting up jack-o'-lanterns, I can reclaim my torches. See, I face the jack-o'-lanterns toward the exit. The face is toward the exit. So I dig around and under dirt. I can't prove that this is true, but in a few other games I've played, there are minerals and goodies around blocks of dirt. I leave the dirt sort of like a landmark, but I dig around and under it, and I find stuff like this iron. And since I'm going to be digging all that out anyway, I went ahead and placed the pumpkin. I like the light to shine from the pumpkin in all 6 directions, up, down, right, left, back, front. But I had a field trip. There is something under this house. Look over there. There's coal. I'll tell you something else. The ores tend to lead you in the direction the game wants you to go. I keep hearing cave noises. Like when I was digging the room out upstairs and I didn't have any lights, I kept hearing cave noises. And even down here scratching around, when I didn't have too many jack-o'-lanterns too close together, I would hear cave noises. The other thing is I heard a bat. So there is either a large cavern or possibly a ravine under the house. See, that's the inside where I found that cave opening, natural cave opening. But I just walled it over because it interfered with my interior decorating. So clearing out around the dirt, because dirt tends to offer ores and coal. See? I think the game is trying to encourage a player to dig down from above. I don't think I was supposed to actually see that from below, but I'm pretty careful about digging around. But I think that I was supposed to be up there going la 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 and start digging down and go, oh look, you know? So I really appreciate dirt and I really appreciate gravel because they tend to tell you, go this way, there are goodies and sometimes monsters. Now, if I had the monsters turned on right now, I might hear them through what looks to me like solid walls. They could be just 1 or 2, as many as 10 maybe blocks to my right, my left, up, down. And because I don't have them turned on, I don't hear them. So I'm having to rely on bat noises and cave sounds, and when I find ore, and when I find dirt, and when I find gravel. But I had an exceptionally good haul today just by following dirt. I try to go 1 block at least around the whole edge of the dirt block. Excuse me, and sometimes it's as much as 3 to 5 blocks under dirt is where I'll start finding stuff. Sometimes dirt marks a lava pool if it's deep enough. I have one whole game where I made a quarry under a village, and I just kept digging straight down, row by row by row. And every time I found a block of dirt. I didn't have any pumpkins in that game, so I used the dirt as chandeliers. I'd stick torches up under them to light the entire quarry. I had it bright enough that I could bring grass down and even grow grass on the dirt, plant trees, plant food. I had animals, all the way down to bedrock. But dirt and gravel generally, not all the time, generally indicate there's something to find. Now, I played this for, quite a long time before I edited the pieces all together. I thought you guys would like to see the goodies more than me just whacking away at cobblestone and running upstairs to make or gather more pickaxes, because I went through some serious pickaxage. But occasionally in the darker parts I would hear cave sounds and bats, very occasionally. There's something down there. If I can hear it from inside that room, if there's no light in that room, it's not very far from the room. But is it under the jungle? Is it under my pasture? Is it under the two streams? You know, the one on the front and one on the back of the house? I don't know if those are two streams or one stream that loops around eventually. But you see this? Every time I'm near dirt or gravel, I find ores, and gravel almost always obscures something really interesting and dangerous, like a cavern or a mob spawner or an abandoned mine. I even found a stronghold once doing that, just by digging around the gravel. Excuse me. One game I play right near my spawn, there was only one piece of gravel surrounded by dirt and sand right on the surface. I finally found that gravel, not immediately, not when I first spawned in, but I finally found that gravel and I dug down and I found an abandoned mine system. So I take gravel seriously. Nobody else does. People say, that's not written into the game, so on and so forth. But I don't know. I didn't write the game. But it seems to me these things are a hint. So anyway, I had a really good haul today. And I know I need to build the mob spawner, but see, there's gravel. The coal led me right to the gravel. And the gravel is trying to lead me to something else. Now, I didn't find it, and what I usually do is I leave one piece of gravel to mark that that's the spot where gravel was, in case I have to leave and come back so I won't forget. And I made the mistake of taking all the gravel out of this area. But I think because it goes vertical above the cave part I've dug, the tunnels that I've dug, as well as below, that I will probably recognize the area when I come back to it. I mean, I mined so much today that I finally had to quit. My arms are getting tired. I'm not kidding. There's something under there. Now, something that didn't get recorded because I didn't press the record button right, but right around this area, I heard the cave sounds and bats at the same time, near that big batch of gravel. I cannot find it. It's driving me crazy. I know I've got so much to do. The jungle tree, the cave spawner. There's another interesting formation of stone that I want to show you, that I found patches of gravel on it, and when I dug behind the gravel I found coal and or iron right on the surface. Not in a cave, right on the surface. There's a whole bunch of stuff I should be doing besides scratching around out here under the house. What I might want to do is build up so I can see which direction I've gone. I wish I had a compass, but I haven't gone deep enough for redstone yet. And I don't know a place to look. Well, there's a lava pool in that desert, but... Well, anyway, I got a whole bunch of gravel, and a whole bunch of coal and a whole bunch of iron. More than 64 of each, just from one day of mining.